I'm not a licensed physician, but these are some stretches and exercises I do to help with my tennis, golf elbow, or carpal tunnel. The first stretch I do about 2 to 3 times a day at least. Arm straight out, hand back, and make sure that you're pulling on your hand, not just your fingers. You take a deep breath and exhale. At least 2 breaths. And then you can also do this like so. Make sure to pull on the hand again, not just the fingers. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you the poses. You can also take your arm down like so. Make sure you're not just pulling on your fingers, but the top of your hand, like so. And you can move your arm down or up, but make sure it's straight. Make sure your elbow's not completely locked, but ever so slightly bent. And if you want to move the stretch from here to here, you can curl your fingers inward while still pulling on the top of your hand. And that will put the stretch in the foremost part of your wrist. And you can turn your hand from side to side to get a deeper stretch depending on where you're trying to reach. Make sure to do that with both of your arms. And make sure you do it equally. So those are the basic stretches. If you can just do those 3 times a day for like 2 breaths or 10 seconds consistently, it'll start to like help decrease pain, increase mobility. It's like preventative maintenance. You should just do that all the time, especially on days that you use your wrist a lot. Some other really good ones is using your median nerve. So if you just lift your elbow first and then your arm, reach out through your fingertips so your arm is as straight as you can be. Might not be very straight for me because I have a shoulder tear. But when your arm is straight and your head straight forward, you're going to look to your right. And as you look to your right, you're going to pull your right hand back. Inhale, then exhale and go the other direction with your hand as well. See my arm curled in? Try and keep it back if you can. So inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. You may feel popping. That's normal. It's your carpal tunnel opening up and popping back into place. And your median nerve is the nerve that runs from your hand through all the way into your arm. And by doing this, you're like flossing that whole entire nerve back and forth through your whole arm. You should feel it, right? And make sure once again that you get your other side, inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. See, it curls in. It does that because it's tight. So do that about 5 to 10 times with each arm. You can do that once a day if you'd like. It helps. Something that's really simple you can do often. Just to inhale and exhale. Squeeze your shoulders back in together. Then inhale, exhale. And you may be asking, what's this have to do with my forearms and wrists? Well, everything you do, especially in props, is forward abduction, even when you're doing things behind your back. And what that means is that it uses these muscles in front of your shoulder right here. These can get tight and kind of start to pull forward and build knots, and that reduces oxygen and blood flow, which then goes to the back of your shoulder, which can create knots here. So if you're feeling tension and knots here, there's a really good chance that it's because you're really tight up in the front. So you can inhale and exhale, squeeze back, inhale forward. Do that like 5 times. And on the last one, when you exhale back, squeeze, but keep squeezing and inhale and exhale. Feel my body pop. Right, and you can roll your shoulders. That way you can open them up a little bit. Another really good exercise you can do for your wrists is rolling them like so. See how my elbows kind of move with my arms? Don't just like keep them still. Move them a little bit if that's easier for you. For me, my elbows move a lot. And then you can stop, bring them in and go the other direction. Basically complete opposite, right? Do that like 5 to 10 times. And then this one's really good. It realigns the myofascia in your elbow. Bring your elbows to your side and, stable, and squeeze your elbows back. Turn your hands in, reach straight back, squeezing. Pull around like you're hugging someone with the back of your shoulders. Pull through. And you want to create your own tension like you're pulling on something. Through, back, squeeze like you're hugging someone with the back of your arms. Rotate through. I'll show you from the side. Inhale. Do like 5 to 10 times, so it'll feel really good. One more you can do. It's a Qigong movement. So spread your legs a little bit. You're gonna put one hand on the bottom below your belly button and one above it, like so. Keeping the bottom hand stationary, you're gonna reach your left hand, right hand, whichever hand is the opposite hand, out, around, like you're holding a plate. Behind you, over your head, and then through. I'll show you that from the other side. So reach out across, continue to hold that plate, keep your hand flat, come over your head, round, all the way back here, scoop through. You want to do that 2 times in that direction, and then you want to come in, back the way you came, while still holding that plate over your head, cross, and back to center. Show you one more time. Behind you, over, front, and back to center. I'll do it with my other arm. It's easier if you mirror me, so I'll show you both directions. Holding that plate, over, and through. From the other side. And then back the other way. Over the head, keeping that hand flat if you can. All right. Another really easy thing you can do for your arms, 30 seconds. Straight out, 10 small circles, teeny tiny circles backwards, and then 10 circles forwards. You probably know this one, done it at some point. This is a stabilization exercise, and then 10 backwards again. Works all the teeny tiny muscles in your rotator cuff that don't normally get used in most movements. And then just do a few circles. Here's 2 warm-ups you can use for your forearms if they're feeling tight. You can put your thumbs together, bring them through, up and down, out, together, through, out. Do that like 5 to 10 times, and then reverse it. Thumbs out, and then together and through. So do like 10 one way, 10 the other, or 5, whatever's easier for you. And then next one's kind of tricky. You're going to roll your fingers closed where your thumb's pointing out, and then roll them open and bring your thumbs inside and close. Roll out, close. So yeah, I hope these help. If I think of more, I'll share more with you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to listen to your body.